What up? What's good, people? What's up? It's me. I'm Melatonin27. Y'all know who I am. And I'm back for yet another review. And this is going to be our review for Greenleaf, Season 5, Episode 3, The Third Day. Got it right this time because it's easy now. All of them are named after days. First day, second day, third day. We'll see. Anyway, but I got it this time. Let's dive right in. Lots to discuss this week. So we start off with Darius coming to see Grace at the Greenleaf Estates. Okay? And he's coming to visit her before he leaves to go to Vegas to check out this Edenvale lending that that white pastor told him about. And it's in Vegas, and he's going to go figure it out and everything. So in the conversation, Grace talks to Darius and says, you know, it must be nice going to Vegas for free. And Darius basically tells her, no, I'm not going for free, boo. Hey, boo, I got fired. All about this whole Bob Whitmore running for Senate thing. So apparently Bob is in the pockets of the newspaper as well. I mean, that's pretty typical. Y'all know that's what them politicians do. They like to have all bases covered. And they like to make sure that, oh, you want to do a story on me? Okay. See how far you get with this good story. Chat. A mess. A damn mess. Anyway, after that, we see Carissa waking up Jacob because she needs him to pick up their son from chess practice or whatever. Because she got a meeting with the I think with the basketball player dude or whatever, who's supposed to be giving her money or whatever. She's supposed to meet with him. And so she was like, I know that's gonna go long, so I need you to pick up I think his name Winky, whatever the little boy name is. So she's all, you know, Carissa is a whole ass bitch. I just have to be honest with you. She's a whole ass bitch right now. And Jacob is like, listen, if this how it's gonna be the whole time, you can move out now. I don't have it to do with you like that. I don't have this kind of energy. She was like, I sure will, just as soon as I know me and my kids are secure in our finances from you. So we'll see how that goes, honey. May and Jacob are downstairs. They're trying to pick out a name for the new church. And so they're going through all of these names and looking them up and finding out, you know, most of the names that they had in mind are already taken. And so they're having a hard time finding that. Charity comes downstairs. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, James is still forgetting. Bishop is still forgetting stuff because he called out the name of the church. And May was like, we know that church. We've been to that church. Remember, we took Zora there. So he's still, you know, it's coming. That Alzheimer's and dementia is probably coming. So then Charity comes in. And so Charity, the bishop says, I need to talk to you. So he asks, she starts him off by saying, listen, I ain't singing at your church. Don't ask me to sing at your church. My answer is no. And he was like, no, we wanted to offer you associate pastor. And she was like, I'm already associate pastor. And May just goes in on her about how horrible of a decision it is to stay at Harmony and Hope. And she was like, you don't think I have a plan? And I think collectively, the entirety of the American populace said, hell no, bitch, we don't think you got no plan. Plan? Bitch, you ain't never had a plan. But I guess, honey, she was like, you need to trust me because I got a plan. This, that, and the third. Girl, get your life. Charity, get your entire Charity. Girl. Anyway, she turned down their offers. She says, no, I can't help you. Then we see Jacob goes over to see Tasha Skanks. I just love that name. Skanks. Anyway. And so he's picking her up because they're going to go visit with this girl named Tara or Taryn or something like that. She's the daughter of, what's the guy named? Daryl. I wrote it down. Hold on, y'all. The guy name was Daryl James. She's his daughter. She's Basie's half sister and Rochelle's full sister. I believe her and Rochelle are full sisters, same mom, same dad. And I think her and Basie Skanks were half brother and sister, and I think they shared the same father. And so that's where they're going. Baby, Tasha looks good, honey. Real good, honey. She ain't fucking off. Baby, she looked real good, and Jacob notices it. Child, I'm sure Jacob's pants got a little tighter. If you get my drift. Anyway, down to Zora's house, we had the Royal Rumble, Lord. So, girl, Zora and Sophia are there. They going over how Zora to help Sophia get all of her titties off Al Gore's good internet. And So she sees this bag with some clothes in it. She's like, "Who clothes are these? These Nikki's clothes." Remember, Nikki is the skank that's the ex-girlfriend of the basketball player that is back with the basketball player and that's been staying with Zora. She's like, "Yeah, some of them." So she starts throwing the girl stuff in the garbage. The girl, Nikki, comes in. Nikki sees us, "What you doing with my stuff?" They start arguing backwards and forth, backwards and forth. Next thing you know, we got Royal Rumble going on. These whores are fighting, honey. Getting it, I mean, as much as fighting as you can expect from Sophia and this girl. But girl, they call themselves fighting, if that's what you want to call it. Girl, that girl told Zora, because Zora said, "Your breath smell." I mean, not Zora. Sophia says, "Your breath smell." Nikki said, "Oh yeah, that's because I just had something in my mouth, and it's something that you'll never get to taste again." I was like, oh. After that, they started fighting. She said, baby, Sophia said something to her about 9 pounds of makeup or whatever on her dinner plate of her face. Baby, she said, "At least I can have kids, bitch." I was like, oh, girl, read her, bitch, read her. Read her, bitch, read her. Child, a mess, a damn mess. Anyway, so they start fighting. Zora breaks it up. Zora kicks the Nikki girl out. Sophia was still, yeah, both of them was doing the most. Both Sophia and the Nikki girl was doing the most. But I guess Sophia expected Zora to just take her side and this, that, and the third. But Zora has been, Sophia has been, pretty horrible to Zora. But Zora has been pretty horrible to Sophia too. They've been pretty horrible to each other. It is what it is. Zora eventually came around and took Sophia's side. But girl, it is what it is. Child, back down to the main house at the Greenleaf Estates. Noah comes in and May is talking. Oh, it's so good to see you, Noah. Oh, you look so good. Doesn't he look like he could be a movie star? Girl, she's going on and on and on and on and on about Noah. That was directed at Grace because she wanted Grace to be with Noah anyway. Remember, Noah used to stay in that back cabin where Zora is staying now, ain't he? Child, girl, child. She was already saying, when Zora goes off to college, Noah can move back into the cabin in the back, and y'all can be a family, child. Grace was like, So, anyway, back at the Hope and Harmony, Phil goes to Charity and says, "Listen, we need you." They're having some kind of program or something. I don't know what it was, but I was paying half. Every time I see Phil, he gives me dry heaves because he's not attractive to me. So I was barely paying attention when Phil came in. Something about they wanted to do the welcome instead of preaching or acting like she's the actual pastor. And they're going to have Judy do something that Charity said she should. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, Charity was like, "I want to preach." He was like, I don't know about that. She was like, "Well, my family kept giving me the runarounds about preaching that. I'm not going to do that again." He was like, "Well, let me run it by Bob because you ain't the real pastor, apparently. Apparently, you can't do shit without Bob. A mess. He wants her to go and help Judy with the music. And at first she was reluctant. Then she said, "You know what? I'll do it because if I am going to preach, I'm going to need people here to preach too. Because if she do the music, baby, we losing everybody." Then we see Noah, Grace, Bishop, and May still talking at the Greenleaf Estates, honey. May basically starts going in. Baby, that May, I live for May because May do not give a fuck. See, I would be May because I don't be giving a fuck. I be telling bitches how I feel. May told that whole listen. You and out of you and Noah, AJ might want to talk to you before he want to talk to May want to talk to Noah before he want to talk to you because at least he knows Noah didn't give him up. Noah ain't even know about him. You gave him up. And baby, when Grace heard that, Grace storms out. She was all in her feelings and upset. Bishop follows after her, honey. And Bishop says, "Listen, your mom might have been wrong in how she went about it, but part of it is she is kind of right." And he was like, "You need to do everything you can right now to do what you can to go see your son so that you can get to talk to him." So, it was a mess. He did recommend her. He said, "Listen, y'all do need to be a family. That don't mean you and Noah got to be together. You got to get married him and all of that stuff. But y'all do need to be a family unit of some sort. You're his mom, Noah his dad, and he's the son. Y'all need to be some sort of family." Anyway, back when Jacob and Tasha go visit that girl Tara or Taryn or whatever her name is, Daryl James's daughter. She was saying that, "I've been waiting to meet with a Greenleaf because I knew God was going to send you here so we could make peace and make this all work and this, that, and the third." She got her own ministry or whatever. And she talks about how she's different from Basie and Rochelle. Now, something gave me pause because there's no need for you to tell me that you're different from them. That means that you're probably just like them, but you want to tell me that you're different from them, which means that I cannot trust you. That's what came off to me. Because I always say that you shouldn't have to tell me how you are or tell me what you do. I should see it. Or you should already be doing that, and that way you don't have to tell me. That's what she told him. So Jacob asked her about the lady. I can't remember the lady now. I think her name is Davis, whose will it is, and all of that. He starts asking her questions about the will and her dad, and she was like, "Listen, I don't feel comfortable asking answering this. I don't even know you like that, and I don't know where you're going with this." And he was like, "You know what? That's fine. Let me go get some more information, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you once I gather more information, and we can have a more intimate conversation." She was like, "All right, well, I'll be here." Child, when they leave, she gets on the phone with somebody who we don't know, who I bet you is Rochelle, and says, "Girl, guess who just left here with a very interesting conversation? Jacob Greenleaf." Child, I'm telling you, she was talking to Rochelle, honey. Anyway, Bishop and May sitting down with Corinne. They're talking about all the people who used to work for Calvary who didn't want to come and work at the new church for them. And they were going down the list of names, and basically everybody got a job now. Everybody don't got time to be working with the Greenleafs now. And so they don't got nobody to do the music. And so Corinne was like, "Listen, I can hold a little bit of a tune. And more importantly than that, my fingers work well enough to press the play button. And that's all you need for a church of this size." And May says, "You know what? Fuck it, you're hired. It is what it is." Charity goes to Judy and gives her, 6 months worth of recommendations of songs and stuff like that. Then they hold back and forth. I'm so sick of the Charity Judy back and forth, because here's my thing. Charity is trying to exude all of this confidence, and like she's Billy Badass, and like, oh, she's got it all together, and she's wrapping the kids up. Hello. In the entirety of this series and the entirety of arguably the fictional life of Charity Greenleaf, you haven't succeeded at anything. You didn't even succeed at having your kids, because one of the kids died. You didn't succeed at your marriage because you and Kevin are no longer. Meanwhile, where's Kevin? Hashtag where's Kevin? Where the fuck is Kevin? But we're going to keep asking. Also, you didn't succeed at that last relationship you had with the producer musician guy. He left you. Every plan that you have fails. Every single one. So now you expect me to believe that whatever you got planned here, how many hope is going to happen? A large conglomerate such as that? Girl, get your whole life together. You can't even succeed in your own family. The hell? Hell, we find out later you didn't even succeed in what you wanted to do in life, because you said you didn't want to sing. You wanted to preach. A mess. So I don't be here for they hold back and forth between Judy and Charity, because I'm just not here for this version of Charity, honey. Moving on. AJ calls Sophia and says, "Listen, I need to talk to you. I want to talk to you and nobody else." So she goes over there to the hospital. On her way in the hospital, her mom and Noah are sitting there. She was like, "Mom, don't be mad. AJ said he want to see me, and I'm going to go talk to him." She was all her 8 graces, all her feelings. And, Sophia goes up there. When she gets up there to talk to AJ is having all it being real dramatic. "Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going out of town. I just want to say bye to you." Sophia's like, "How you going to leave me? This, that, and the third. And you got to tell me and nothing." Just back and forth, child. But I think what made me loathe some of this was I just didn't find it believable with Sophia and all this cussing she was doing. She was just a cussing away. And I was like, Sophia, girl, Sophia, we don't buy you. We do not buy you in all your cussing. Anyway, honey, but, she finally, because AJ was basically said, "I just wanted to see you before I go out of town." And she goes off and she was like, "No, you promised me you wouldn't leave me, and if you was going to, be open and honest with me." And then we cut away to the next scene, which is Phil talking to Charity. And Charity's on her way out the church. And he kind of grabs her, by the arm and stuff like that. She pulls away from him like, "You can't touch me like that." And he was just like, "Can we have a conversation? Because I'd love to be able to talk to you like we used to be able to talk." She was like, "No. No means no. And yes means no. We can't talk like that no more. You got your little white hooker over there. You keep her. I don't want no parts of you." So she claims. Child, if Phil pull out that meat, she gonna be right down on her knees filleting him again. Child, Phil, you gotta do what you do. You gotta grab her in your office one day, lock that good door, and pull out the stick, nigga. Pull out the stick. Pull out the stick, nigga. Pull out the stick, nigga. Pull out the stick, nigga. Pull out the stick. I'll pull out the stick, nigga. Pull out the stick. You gotta pull out the stick on her. Gotta get her in line. Trust. Especially if you got a good size. Phil gives me that he probably got a big old piece of thick, long piece of cock that be rock hard all the time. But I just don't get it to him like that, honey. Anyway, moving on, as we've drifted into our debaucherous section of the review. Anyway, Jacob is dropping off Tasha Skanks. And she asks him, "Did you really love me?" Or "Did you really like me?" I should say. And he was like, yes, I did. And so inevitably he tells her, listen, I'm getting a divorce and I'm working that out. And, once I work all of that out, we can have a conversation and see, what is. And so she was like, cool. So she goes in to try to kiss him, and he pulls away from her. And he was like, you know what? Let's do it the right way this time. And she was like, you know what? You're a good man, Jacob. And I was looking like, Jacob a good man after he cheated on his wife, his current wife, left, right, and sideways. Be careful what you ask for, Tasha. Be careful what you ask for. Anyway, Phil and Judy at home. Judy is talking his ass off. She's just annoying as hell. And she's talking his ass off. And Phil is not trying to hear it. And he's like, okay, can we just pray and say grace to eat? Because I don't have this type of time. So he makes us say grace just to shut her up. I don't blame you, Phil. I don't blame you. Jacob then comes home with his son. Carissa is there getting off the phone with her lawyer. And he tells her, can you tell her that the deal is off? Because I want joint custody of my son. Now, y'all help me out in the comments section, please. Is it just me? Or did he sign that the agreement last week? I thought I remember him signing it. If I'm not mistaken. Could be me. Anyway. And then the other thing is, hello, Carissa. Hello, the clapper. You going on and on and on about him not having a job. Listen, your ass has not been to work since season 1, hooker. This hooker has not been to work since season 1. But she over here talking about Jacob not having a job. We done seen Jacob working way more during these 5 seasons than we've ever seen you working, Carissa. I swear she don't have no job. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, when Jacob says that, Carissa says, oh, so you gonna do that and you okay with your daddy going to jail? And he was like, your powers don't work on me no more, boo. I'm gonna find out anyway, right now. I'm going downstairs. If he deserves to be in there, he'll be in there. If he don't, he won't. But I'm gonna find out either way right now. And she was like, wait, you gonna what? Nah, bitch. Too late. You ain't holding nothing over my head no more. And he walks out. Anyway, he back down to the hospital. Sophia keeps going back and forth with AJ and finally convinces him to let her in on his little secret. But like I said, she got all this cussing and stuff going on, and she just sounds really weird, cussing and stuff like that. Jacob goes in and starts questioning the bishop about all of this stuff. The bishop was in the middle of exercising because he's trying to get these last couple of days of exercise in before he goes to this physical that May had set up for him. So he asked him right out, did you send Daryl James to that church the night he died? And the bishop says no. And then he said, did you know that Daryl James' name was on the will for this house from Miss Davis or whatever the lady's name is? He was like, no, I got the will right here. He was like, I done seen that will. But there's another will. And, they go back and forth, but we ain't get no resolution. May goes in and talks to Charity. She shows us some old childhood hymnal that Charity had. And in the front cover, Charity wrote Reverend Charity Greenleaf. And Charity, reminisces about always wanting to be a pastor, never wanting to sing. She said, I never wanted to sing. I just wanted to preach. And another thing she wasn't successful at, not with her career path that she wanted. Charity then recommends the name Eternal Faith Fellowship for their church, and May likes it. May then offers her associate pastor again. She says, I know you're down there to Harvey Hope, but if you should ever want it, that position is here for you, associate pastor. Down to the hospital, Sophia comes downstairs and says, AJ wants to meet with you. Grace goes in there to see AJ. AJ says, listen, I'm going to tell you something I don't want to talk about. I just want to get it off my chest and tell you and let that be that. And let it just sit there because it's hard enough just getting it out in there. So he tells her, when I was in jail, I was gang raped. I had a whole lot of penises up in my rectum. They was digging out my booty hole. They was digging my guts in, honey. They was getting it in, honey. They saw my light, bright, high yellow, high. Anyway, he got raped. One of the guys that raped him had HIV, and he ended up contracting HIV from the guy, which explains why he's been stealing drugs, because he needs his meds in order to, stay healthy and so forth. And if you know anything, HIV meds can cost you upwards of $3,000-$4,000 per month for one bottle. $3,000-$4,000 a month, easily. And who has that kind of money? And so it goes off from there. We'll be back next week for episode 4. I'm curious to see where this goes. Now let me say that was the whole episode. Let me say this. I think somebody put that in my comments, and maybe they knew, but I felt like when they came out and said that he had HIV, I felt like, oh, somebody ruined it for me. Like, I felt like somebody had given me a spoiler. And maybe we did already have kind of the information, because I think we did see that it was HIV meds last season that was stolen. I don't remember. But if you do have inside information, don't tell us, because then you ruined I was just like, oh, he really does have AIDS. Damn it, I wish somebody wouldn't have told me that. Or not AIDS, but HIV. Damn it, I wish somebody wouldn't have told me that in the comment section. But it is what it is. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all being in the comment section. So that's what we about to do now. Let's get down in the comment section and argue about how y'all feel versus what I feel and what I saw. Child, that Charity is a mess. I don't buy her. I'm so sick of her. What do y'all think that's going to be found by Darius when he goes to Edenville too? And do you think the bishop is being fully transparent and truthful to Jacob? We'll find out. Until next week, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.